us understand the relationship between HCF and LCM. Till now, from the previous class, we have learned what is HCF, how to find HCF by following different methods. And in today's class, we discussed what is LCM and how to find LCM by following different methods. Now, we are going to discuss what is the relationship between LCM and HCF. So children, let us see what is the relationship between them. Whenever we find LCM and HCF of any two numbers, then the LCM of those two numbers multiplied by HCF of those two numbers will always be equal to the product of those two numbers. This means if you are taking two numbers where one number you will consider as the first number and the other as the second number, then the LCM and HCF product of LCM and HCF of those two numbers will be equal to the product of those two numbers. So let us prove this one by taking an example. Let me take two numbers 15 and 18. Now let us find out the LCM of 15 and 18. So let me follow the short division method to find the LCM here. Okay, so here when you are finding LCM, we will try to divide both, find a factor that can divide both 15 and 18. So 3 can divide both of them. 3 5s are 15 and 3 6 are 18. Further, 5 and 6 cannot be divisible by any same number, so we will stop here and our LCM will be equal to product of all these three numbers, that is 3 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 6, that is 6 5s are 30, 33s is 90. Next step is find the HCF of 15 and 18. So if you will go for finding the HCF of 15 and 18, you can see the same short division method that we have followed here. From here itself you can find out what is the HCF of 15 and 18, because we already know that whenever we are finding the HCF of any given numbers, the factor that divides both the given numbers exactly will be the HCF. So here 3 is the number that divides 15 and 18 exactly. So the HCF of 15 and 18 will be 3. Understood? Next comes, we have to next check whether the product of the LCM and HCF of 15 and 18 is equal to product of 15 and 18. So first write down, find the product of LCM and HCF, isn't it? That is LCM multiplied by HCF is equal to 90 multiplied by 3, that is 270. Next, what we need to find? We need to find the product of 15 and 18. We have taken these two numbers. We have to prove that product of LCM and HCF of 15 and 18 is equal to product of 15 and 18. So let us find the product. So we get 270, isn't it? So we prove through this example that the product of LCM and HCF of 15 and 18 is equal to product of 15 and 18. So LCM multiplied by HCF is equal to the first number 15 multiplied by the second number 18. Okay, so this is the way how we will prove, or we can prove. But from this particular formula, we can derive some other formula related to this LCM and HCF. Let me show you. So we have LCM multiplied by HCF is first number multiplied by second number. We proved this one, isn't it? Now, what are the other formulae that can be derived from this formula? That is, in case if you are required to find the first number, then what shall we do? First number, when you are asked to find the first number, what is the first number, and you are given the value of LCM and HCF as well as the second number, then we can find it by multiplying the LCM and HCF and dividing it by second number. The second formula that can be derived is, if you are asked to find the second number where the value of LCM, HCF and the first number is given to you, then it will be equal to product of LCM and HCF divided by the first number. Other than this, if you are asked to find the HCF of any two numbers where the LCM of the two numbers is given and the product of the numbers is given, then what will you do? You will multiply or find the product of numbers divided by LCM. As well, if you are asked to find LCM, then the formula will be product of the numbers divided by HCF. So these are few formulae that has been derived from the basic formula LCM into HCF is equal to first number into second number. So these are the formulae that are being derived, and whatever the questions related to this relationship between HCF and LCM will come, in those questions definitely you will go through any one of this formula to solve. Why? Because always any questions related to this, whenever they are given, they will sometimes ask you find the first number, sometimes ask you find the second number, or sometimes ask you to find the HCF or the LCM. Then in that case, the rest of the details will be already given to you in the question. So you can directly use this formula to find them. Okay. So now let us understand some more properties related to HCF and LCM. So now let us understand what are the properties of LCM and HCF. The first property is the HCF of two or more numbers is always less than any of the numbers or equal to the smallest of the given number. So let us take an example and understand how the HCF of any two numbers is always less than the given number. Suppose you are taking the number 12 and 14. Let us find the HCF of 12 and 14. 2, 6 are 12, 2 7s are 14. Further, 6 and 7 cannot be divisible by any same number. So our HCF is 2. Isn't it? 2 is our HCF. Where 2 is less than 12, 2 is also less than 14. Now let us take another example. Suppose 8 and 32. Come on. Both can be divisible by 2. 2 4s are, and 2 1s are, 2 6s are. Then 2 2s are, 2 8s are. 2 1s are and 2 4s are. Further, can we divide both of them by any same number? No. There is no other number except 1. So we will stop here. Now, what is your HCF at this condition? Here the HCF is product of all these three factors, that is 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2, that is equal to 8. So here you can find the HCF is one of the number, that is 8. So HCF of two or more numbers is always less than any of the numbers HCF is always less than any of the numbers as well equal to the smallest of the given numbers. Now say here when we were finding HCF for 8 and 32, the HCF is equal to the smallest number. Understood? So you have to remember this one. And as well, for your information, I would like to help you out in knowing in which case you get HCF that is equal to the smallest number. When you are going to find the HCF of any two numbers where the greater number is a multiple of the smaller number, then in that case definitely the smaller number will be the HCF of both the numbers. Okay, then the next property is HCF of two co-prime numbers is 1. Already I have discussed this point when I was explaining you about the common factors, when we are discussing about the common factors, concept of common factors in the previous class. We have already discussed this. So let us take two co-prime numbers, suppose 24 and 25. Okay, why? Because any two consecutive numbers are always co-prime numbers. So here I have taken two different two numbers that are composite numbers, but still they are co-prime numbers. Why? Because their common factor is 1. See, 24, factors of 24 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, 24. Factors of 25 is 1, 5, 25. What is the common factor? We get 1 as a common factor, and highest common factor is 1. So always the highest common factor or HCF of two co-prime numbers is always 1.